Hey, good morning, everybody. Dave Lure here from Elite Body Shop Solutions. It's great to be here with you on another Monday. It's Motivation Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I just want to let you know if you're watching this on Facebook Live or on our YouTube channel, I welcome you, but I also want to remind you that we do these live every Monday morning. And if you need more, motivation throughout the week, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. YouTube is a fairly new platform for us, and we just want to make sure that you know that it's available. You can go to our YouTube channel, Dave Lure YouTube channel, and watch the replay of this Motivation Monday or one of the dozens of other ones that we've got in there. So instead of binge watching Netflix all week, go get yourself a little motivation, right? It's all right there on our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, anybody else out there in the world that's watching. We sure appreciate you. I've got a really cool message for you guys today. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to share with you my number one success hack, right? So I want to ask you guys, first of all, tell me, what have you been doing during this pandemic, right? And if you're on Facebook, go ahead and leave a comment. I want to know, what have you been up to throughout this pandemic? If you've been working, say, hey, I've been working. If you've been sitting around bored, say, hey, I've been sitting around bored, man. This has been tough. I just want to know that I want you to know that some of you are wasting your time, right? When you've been given such a precious gift of time, right? So are you using your time or are you wasting your time? The internet lately has shown very positive examples of how people and families are spreading joy and coming together and creating value to themselves and other people around. Sadly, the vast majority of people have become bored. Now, my father wasn't exactly a hugely successful person, but there was one thing that he said that's really stuck to me to this day. One day I said, Dad, I'm bored. And he says, people who are bored are boring people. Now, I've never forgot that. And he was so right about that. So what are you doing during our time of quarantines and family togetherness? Are you gathering around and watching the COVID-19 news for 8 hours and absolutely poisoning your brains? I hope not. Are you attempting to escape, right? Are you using escapism by binge watching Netflix all day and all night? Have you had it up to here with your children and your spouse, right? Are you ready to kill them, right? Let me tell you how I've been dealing with it. There have been tense times. There have been times that I've struggled, but I've been home. I've barely left the house in the last few weeks. And I got to tell you, man, I'm having the time of my life. Now, how could that be? You might want to know, right? It's because there's way too much opportunity in the world right now. There's too much opportunity to help others. There's too much opportunity to make improvements to me and make improvements to my business. This is a very exciting time, right? So I'm going to share with you my biggest success hack, my number one success hack. You want to know what it is? It's this. It's making a big, scary commitment. Yep. This week, I want you all to make a big, scary commitment or a big, scary goal, something that scares you a little bit, something you've always wanted to do, but you were either too frightened to do it or you could never seem to find the time to do it. Maybe you've always wanted to write a book. Maybe start an online business. You know, a lot of people have really successful little side hustles with online businesses, selling stuff, selling anything, right? Maybe you've always wanted to learn to play an instrument, become a guitar player or a piano player. Maybe you've always wanted to learn to become a scuba diver. Maybe you've always had this dream of going to Fiji and scuba diving with your family, or becoming a chef, or just a really great cook, becoming a better business person, really getting a great grasp of leadership, financial aspects of your business, operational learning. These are all things that you can get started on right now, even while not even leaving the house. So you might ask, well, Dave, how do I become a scuba diver from my house? There's no water here. Well, there are actually a lot of things that you can do. There's a lot of things that you can start to research. You could start your PADI certification from your house without ever leaving your desk. That's right. This is a wonderful time to really take advantage of all those wonderful things that you've always wanted to do. Now, last week was one of the busiest weeks of my life, and also one of the best. We put on a positivity summit on Friday. Hopefully some of you guys saw that out there. And Tom Bissonette, I see you're watching right now. Good morning, Maria. So this was an amazing thing. And my team on last Saturday morning, my team thought I was nuts. So are you kidding? How are we going to put this together in a week? Right? That is my success hack. I also, using this hack, I wrote a book, right? It's because I made a commitment that I was going to write a book, and I set a date. Then I told the world that I was writing a book, because it would have been more painful for me not to write the book than to just put in the time to go and get it. It's the pain pleasure principle. It's making things more painful to not take the action than to just go ahead and take the action, right? I didn't know how to write a book, right? But I made a commitment, and then I went out and learned how to do it, right? I took the time to research, okay, how to write a book, right? I didn't know how to start an online business either, but here you are, watching me online, right? I didn't know how to do that. I took the time to learn. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you, all of you guys have the ability to do this. All right. So here is the 6 steps. Am I counting the right number? Yes, 6. Here's the 6 steps that you can take. So first of all, you've got to commit to making a big, scary dream or goal. What is it? What is it for you? Something you've always wanted to do. Number 2, you've got to make an absolute committed decision. So making a real commitment means cutting off any other possibility, right? You are determined that you're going to do this. Number 3, and this is a big one, folks. This is my big success hack here, is set a date in the future when you are determined that this is going to happen for you, and put it out there just far enough, right, to where it's not too scary just yet, right? But once you make a committed date, right, then you will begin to put in the action to get there, especially if you make your commitment known to everybody. You're going to look like a fool if you don't go through with it. That is the hack here, guys, as crazy as it sounds. Then you need to, step number 4, right? The step number 4 is make it difficult or impossible to back out of this, right? So last year, for example, we put on this big event in Nashville called the Building Your Future Success. I'd never put on a live conference before, and but we did it. We set a date, we put it out there, and by golly, we put our butts on the line, right, by committing to 100 rooms at the hotel. And guess what? There's no backing out now, man. We are stuck doing this, and it would have been more painful to not go through with Building Your Future Success than just figuring out how to get it done. I hope that makes sense. So step number 6 is this: take massive action now. Okay. If you are wasting this precious gift that we have been given right now, stop it. Stop it. Life is way too short for you not to be out there living your dreams. And we've been given some time, some of us, to pursue these things right now. Even if you're isolated to your homes, there's never been a better time to start taking the steps to lift you and those around you into a better place. Here are the 6 steps again. Number 1, make a big, scary dream or goal. Number 2, make an absolute committed decision that you will quit wasting time and do it. Number 3, you will set a date in the future, just far enough out there where it doesn't seem overwhelmingly scary, right? Number 4, make it difficult or impossible to back out. Number 5, design the steps that are going to be needed to attain that goal. Now, here's an important point here. You don't always know what the steps are until you start taking some, and that's okay, right? Never let your lack of competence be the barrier from letting you get started on a goal. And number 6, I think it is go out and take massive action now. Go out there and do this. All right. So again, if you guys are binge watching Netflix and you want to watch something else motivational, go over to our YouTube channel, Dave Luer YouTube channel. This is kind of a new thing for us, is building this YouTube channel. I hope you'll go over, and we've got dozens of Motivation Monday episodes. If you're feeling a little down on a Wednesday, go over to the YouTube channel, watch an episode, get yourself fired up. There may be a topic that would be interesting or helpful to you. Doug, Vito, Rudy, everybody that's watching right now, I want to thank you for joining me on Motivation Monday. I hope all of you stay safe out there. I know it's a difficult time, but we have time to go out and make amazing things happen during this time. Thanks again for joining me on Motivation Monday. I'm Dave Luer, the founder of Elite Body Shop Solutions, and we will see you all next Monday. Thanks for joining me.